Good morning and welcome. My name is Jane Farnham and I have the pleasure of presenting Komori's first Virtual Summit 2020. The Virtual Summit is an important event for Komori, its customers and the end users of printed products. I believe that everybody would agree that this year has been turbulent and challenging for the printing industry and of course beyond. The same applies for Komori. But these circumstances did not stop Komori from innovating. In fact, it's accelerated changes for a successful and prosperous 2021. From this point moving forward, Komori is delivering seminars and open houses in a new and innovative way. The Virtual Summit is the start of a series of virtual events coming early in 2021 and will cover our latest trends, features and brand new equipment. Do not miss this opportunity. Here are just some highlights about what Komori has coming up in the first Komori broadcast.
First, an introduction from Ken Sagawa, President of Komori International Europe. Komori Company Update with Neil Sutton, COO. An interview with MBO about their integration into Komori. The announcement of our virtual demonstrations with Ad Eccleshot. The latest product previews. A preview from Komori Japan of the flagship GX840RP. And finally, an interactive Q&A session.
So it's here at the end of the programme that we'd like you to be involved by asking questions in our Komori Zoom room. To ask a question, simply email us at live@komori.eu and we'll do our best to accommodate all your responses later. Feel free to reach out to our 4 experts online. Ad Eccleshot about showroom demonstrations, Peter Minnis about our marketing plans, Richard Gilbertson for service-related questions, and Robert Holscher for questions related to digital print and finishing solutions. So now let's go to the first of those items, and I'm pleased to introduce you to the President of Komori International Europe, Ken Sagawa, with an opening message to you. Mr. Sagawa.
Thank you, Jan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Virtual Summit. As President of Komori International Europe, I sincerely appreciate that you took the time and effort to join us today. New reality forces us to rethink our approaches but has brought many new opportunities. The Virtual Summit is the first of a series where we will provide you with a full update on what you can expect from Komori. We are continuously innovating and prepared to share our visions by utilizing the new smart technologies. The impact of the worldwide coronavirus has accelerated the changes in our industry, creating diverse challenges and difficult decisions for our customers. To help those affected, we are supporting and scaling effective solutions throughout the course of this pandemic and beyond. We are all adapting and responding in our own way, and Komori wants to continue to play a role in helping companies and communities emerge stronger by providing safe and convenient solutions to stay connected. We know our customers depend on Komori products, especially in times like this, and we are honored to give our utmost and sincere support to everyone that requires it. The customer is still the beating heart of our organization. I would like to thank each one of you for granting us the strength and the determination to meet beyond your expectations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sagawa. Well, it's clear we need to understand a new reality, which forces Komori to rethink the traditional approaches we've always come to work with. In fact, it's actually given way to many new opportunities. Here to join us today to explain how these new opportunities are being embraced at Komori is Chief Operating Officer Neil Sutton. He's hardly been able to spend any time in Utrecht this year, so right now he's in London. Hi Neil, how are you doing this morning?
Hi Jane, I'm very well, thank you. I'd like to begin by saying this is a fantastic opportunity for Komori through this medium to reach out to our customers and the industry to inform them about what's been going on at Komori during the last few months, talk about the product development and the latest news from Komori.
Well, 2020 will certainly go into the history books as a turbulent year, Neil, with many challenges for entrepreneurs worldwide, including the printing industry. How did you progress, or how were you affected during this difficult year?
You're right, it has been a very, very challenging year. There's no doubt about that, both for all economies and the world at large, and the printing industry is no different. Komori, thankfully, is a very strong company financially and a very stable organisation, and it's been established for nearly 100 years. In 1923, the company was founded, so in 2023 we will reach our centenary. However, we have had a history through difficult times of continuing with our business plan and our vision. And if you look back even as far ago as 2008, during the Lehman shock, we continued with the investment of our scuba factory, which at the time appeared to be a very brave decision, but with hindsight has turned out to be a good decision. And even during this pandemic, back in May of this year, we completed the acquisition and the purchase of the MBO company, again at a time when the world was at a very, very difficult time.
Well, I can imagine that visiting customers must have been tricky, what with all the changing travel restrictions that we're facing.
Yeah, that has been one of the biggest challenges that we've had to adapt to. Clearly, we've been very, very conscious of maintaining the health and safety of our staff and our customers, and we've always worked under the strict guidance of the World Health Organization and obviously local government authorities. But through our subsidiary network here in the UK, France, Italy and the Netherlands, and a wide range of distributors, we have maintained high levels of support to our customers. We've invested in the technology to enable us to do that, to ensure that we meet the customers' expectations through what, as you say, has been a very difficult time.
So the travel restrictions haven't impacted you massively as a business, as most of your support is via a digital platform. But have your overseas shipping times been impacted by the pandemic?
Thankfully not. We have a network of spare parts centres based around the world, one in America, one in Japan and one in Europe. We've reviewed the stock levels within those centres and been able to maintain our normal service and response times. We also have maintained good supply with our PSB and consumables business through working in conjunction with our co-suppliers. So again, hopefully our customers won't have noticed any difference in the supply and the service that we provide. And even with machine sales, through the reorganisation and restructuring of the way the factory has worked, we've been able to meet the shipment dates on new presses.
Well, great news so far. What would you say then has been your biggest challenge this year?
There is no doubt the industry has suffered greatly with a lack of capacity. So many of our customers, in fact all of our customers, with the exception of those that are in the packaging and the labels business, have seen huge pressure brought on their equipment and the utilisation of their equipment. Unfortunately, that then always leads to pricing issues because everybody now starts to chase the business. So there has been an accelerated downward pressure on price. That's where I believe, again, working with Komori is a huge benefit to the customer. It is absolutely well known in the industry that our equipment has one of the lowest, if not the lowest cost of ownership. We have high productivity, low waste, and that is very well demonstrated by the G37 platform that Komori has now been very successful with over the last couple of years.
The G37, is that the sheet fed machine you recently installed at GPS Colour Graphics?
It is indeed, yeah. We installed an 8-colour 37 press in Belfast. This is a very interesting story because this format and size of press really challenges traditional thinking on a B1 sheet size because it will do everything that the customer wants and more in terms of automation, throughput, reliability, etc. But when you actually analyse the work that the customer does, he doesn't actually need a full B1 sheet. He wants actually an SRA1 sheet. The result in that is there is a significant saving in plate costs, blanket costs and other raw material costs, which can then increase the productivity and profitability of the customer by providing exactly what you can produce on a B1 press.
I see. So what about packaging printers? Is cost equally important for them?
Very much so. Very much so, because they are also in a very competitive world. Whilst packaging has obviously been very stable through this pandemic, there is also significant competition out there. So they will be looking at automation, colour stability, and ways of maintaining their competitiveness. And as a result of this, again, you can turn to Komori with our GX40 and GX40 RP, because again, we can provide you with a very compelling product and ROI.
So in terms of productivity, Neil, the Komori Lithrone GX40, is that the unrivaled top range equipment of Komori?
It's certainly the flagship press for Komori, and when you put that together with our HUV accelerated drying process, of which we've installed over 1,000 presses worldwide, you get a highly automated, high-performance press with a very, very exciting process that enables finishing and other activities to be carried out almost immediately. However, it doesn't just mean that you need to look at the GX40. I would seriously challenge people to start looking at other Komori products like the G38 Web that we have recently introduced, and we're now doing our first installation here in Europe. Why follow the crowd? Why not think about going outside of the box and being different? This is a machine that will do 30,000 sheets per hour. So anybody out there that is working with a significant number of long perfectors or a bank of big B1 presses, I would seriously challenge you to look at this press, because you might find it changes the rules.
Well, now is certainly the time to set yourself apart, eh? But what can we expect from Komori in the foreseeable future?
Well, there is no doubt that Komori is a very innovative company. It has always been regarded as a pioneer, and we will continue to pioneer. We are constantly evolving our product to meet the demands and the requests of the industry. Things like KP Connect, which is our cloud-based management system, we will continue to roll out and develop further, which we believe will give customers instant access to press performance, press data, and the ability to analyse their business very closely. We've re-looked at the GX40 and the G40, and we have taken on board and influenced the way that that machine is sold by bringing out the advanced series, where we've brought in modern advances and made that press, we believe, a very compelling proposition for customers. It's very well known that we've moved into the digital arena with the IS29 and the NS40, and we will continue to develop our digital products as the market and customer requirements change. I mentioned earlier, MBO has now joined the Komori family, and we continue to build on our post-press. And then finally, we've added a consumables business through K-Supply and PSP. So the company will continue to evolve and hopefully meet the requirements of the industry as we look towards the next 100 years of Komori.
Well, we can see the tailored solutions Komori offers and the individual customer benefits that you offer. When we look at the bigger picture of Komori, though, and sustainability, could you tell me more about your global initiatives, Neil?
Well, like any responsible company, we take the environmental issues and our environmental requirements very seriously. It's important that we continue to protect the environment. We need to analyse carbon footprint. We need to make sure that we are as eco-friendly as possible. If we look back and say 2010 was effectively the year that we take the base, and even here in 2020 we have reduced our emissions volumes by over 30%. The target by 2030 is to reduce them by 50%. But sustainability and making the company as environmentally friendly as possible is absolutely a key priority.
Well, thank you for providing us with new insights of Komori, Neil. It is exciting to learn about your initiatives and your innovations and how you look towards the future. I'm sure the audience who's with us today will agree, and I'm sure, fingers crossed, that we'll meet somewhere in 2021.
I really hope that is true, Jane. In the meantime, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our customers for their support and our suppliers for their support during this pandemic. It is an extremely challenging time for all of us, and I'm very, very happy to report that we are all, I think, working together in the spirit of getting the job done. There is no doubt about that. However, we will have to continue to follow guidelines and follow the rules that are put in place. And as a result of that, our customers, our employees and all of our partners' safety and health is obviously a key concern to us. So we will continue to work to the best of our ability to deliver customer satisfaction and can-do. From a personal perspective, as I was explaining to my colleagues earlier, I was not built to sit in an office and face a computer screen. Oh, for the days when I need to get up at 3:30 on a Monday morning to start my week's work and take 100 flights a year, because that's what this is all about at the end of the day, and that's what certainly I'm about and our company is about. So I hope that we will see a return to something like those days as soon as possible.
I hear you. Thank you, Neil. That's great to hear.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Next up, we're switching over to the Netherlands to speak with Ad Eckelschot, manager of the Komori Graphics Centre Europe, who will tell us more about the tailored and personalised online demonstrations. Ad.
Thank you, Jane. Hello, my name is Ad Eckelschot, manager of the Komori Graphics Centre in Europe. This facility has proven to be vital for our customers to experience our technology and expertise. Here in Utrecht, we display our latest equipment ready for personalized demonstrations, trainings and group events. In addition, we are continuously developing new services and press room supplies under our Case Supply banner to maximize efficiency on your Komori press. In the midst of recent events, our KGCE has been innovating on finding new ways to exceed your expectations. This virtual summit is the ultimate proof that we are ready to deliver a full experience right to your living room doorstep. And there is even more. With the recent adjustments in our graphic center, we are now able to provide you with live and online personalized demonstrations on demand. Would you like to know more? Please do contact your local sales representative, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Ad. So just to recap that great news, customers are now able to request on-demand online demonstrations that bring the latest machines right into your offices, just like you were here in person. You'll be able to request a demo by following the link below and reach out to one of your local representatives. Now, in May this year, MBO Postpress Solutions joined the Komori family to expand on Komori's portfolio in the folding market, making available a comprehensive suite of postpress products and solutions available for existing and new customers. With the introduction of MBO's operations, Komori is now able to deliver and support market-unique products throughout the printing process. The expertise of MBO creates new opportunities to complement both Komori's offset and digital presses. To elaborate further, joining us today is Berthold Zinth, Chief Operating Officer at MBO. Berthold, what is your outlook on today's market conditions, and do you see any additional needs or opportunities?
Like in many other industries, connected processes get more and more important. Especially in the finishing department, there's still a huge potential for automatization and connectivity. With the MBO Data Manager 4.0, you are able to connect your machines with your MIS system. Also, the Data Manager has an open system architecture where you're able to connect it whether with Komori's KP Connect or also with any other MIS system. This year, MBO launched also a new feature for the Data Manager. It's called the Autopilot. And with the Autopilot, the operator is able to produce short run length in a very efficient way.
So what will be the impact of the takeover by Komori for MBO, and how do you see that relationship developing?
With Komori, MBO gained a very strong partner with a lot of experience in the printing industry. Both brands are well known for high quality products and have always focused on the customer. Especially in the Asian markets, MBO can now benefit from the strong sales organization from Komori. And in Europe, MBO is working with well-established and professional distributors.
So given the competitive market that we all find ourselves in right now, are there any plans as to what further technological developments can be expected from MBO?
The aim of MBO is to bring more efficiency in the finishing and in the folding department. Therefore, MBO will continue to focus on automatization and connectivity.
Thanks, Berthold. So, as you can see, there are some very exciting plans ahead for both MBO and its partnership with Komori worldwide. Next, we'd like to continue with the finishing theme and move on to the latest version of the Aprecia CTX machine, which is currently available in the Komori Graphics Center. We made a short sequence earlier to show you some of its features.
Whether it's for digital or offset printing, Komori offers the right equipment for your post-press requirements. Efficient and effective post-processing can save time and cost for you and your customers, whilst precision and accuracy help you stand out above the competition, increasing the potential for higher profits in the future. The portable Aprecia lift has an easy-to-use platform to ensure that cutting materials are lifted and lowered to a healthy working height. The hydraulically driven movement ensures maximum safety through a sensor that detects the top of the pile. The platform is tilted in front so that access with a hand forklift is smooth and accessible, even with large formats and heavy pallets. The Aprecia automatic jogger provides stable support by absorbing stresses and allowing for tilting and vertical movement of the table. The air table itself has a 3mm stainless steel surface, and the unit is designed with a small footprint to make it the perfect addition to any press room. Then the guillotine. The Aprecia CTX115 and CTX132 are reliable programmable hydraulic clamp cutting systems designed to bring automation and labour savings to the press room. Already featuring automatic workflow, these machines work even better when used in conjunction with the Komori cloud-based solution, KP Connect. Aprecia loaders help printers automatically restack single and multiple cuts onto pallets with greater precision. They can be installed next to the cutter, either lengthways or sideways, depending on what suits you best. Both installations guarantee safety and stability with every sheet. The Aprecia series is available for online demonstrations too. Please feel free to contact your local sales representative to learn more about your options for personal support.
Well, that just illustrates some of the powerful and productive features of the Aprecia CTX, and combined with MBO folders and Komori sheet-fed and digital presses, can provide a very productive lineup in your print shop. Moving further on, we have news from the K-Supply product range. It's a new ink providing better colour accuracy and running speeds.
Komori is continually expanding the K-Supply product portfolio. We're developing further improvements and additions across the exciting K-Supply product range to increase productivity and quality, and at the same time helping to create a better environment and deliver cost-effective production solutions. The newly developed K-Ink is a perfect example. This version, the KR9162, is a next-level product developed for high-quality applications in commercial print. It is a de-inkable ink with a very robust water-ink balance and very stable runnability for short and long print runs. The inks are suitable for UV, HUV, LEUV and LED UV printing. This new ink will replace the current KR916 series by the end of this month.
So now back to what our showroom manager Ad was talking about earlier. As we said, you're now able to book your own personalised virtual press demonstrations with the guys at the Komori Graphics Center in Utrecht. But in this series of virtual events, we'd also like to share with you some highlights of virtual press demos from our colleagues around the world. For you to maximise the return on your investments in these unprecedented times, new solutions and even higher levels of print efficiency and automation have to be attained across the entire production process. That's an immense challenge, we know, but at Komori we've risen to this with the introduction of the new GL and GLX Advanced series. We've developed new press features, fine-tuned systems and automation to enhance performance, and combined them all into a single and significant product update. We believe we've delivered the best, most advanced series Komori has ever built, and we'd like you to join us now on a brief journey to Japan, to the Komori Graphics Center inside our high-tech Tsukuba factory, where our new advanced series is ready for you to see.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Maho Machida, Overseas Sales. Today we are pleased to present our Rhizon GX40 RP Advanced with LED UV. This is the double-sided printing press with 4x4 specification. And this is a PQS V5, which is our print quality control system with high precision 4K camera.
The Komori PQAS version 5 gives all-in-one print quality inspection, plus color control, plus automatic register adjustment. On the Lithrone G40 Advance, all job changeover functions are completely automatic. Through KP Connect Pro, operator intervention for job changeovers is reduced to the absolute minimum. As all feeder, register and ink duct settings are preset, production pass sheets are attained within a very few sheets.
Thank you very much. Here is a sample of the first job.
The Komori information display shows the ink density on all 8 units. The first job of 500 sheets on 0.11mm matte-coated paper is now finished, and the GX40RP automatically changes over to the second job, 1,000 sheets printed on 0.07mm paper.
And the status of progress is shown at the Komori information display. Automatic simultaneous plate changer, blanket washing, spray inking for all units are performed at the same time.
Register and ink densities are set automatically and maintained by the PQAS V5 inline print quality control system.
The density and register reach the target zone, and then automatically 1,000 sheet production just started by autopilot.
As soon as densities reach the set target, the autopilot moves the press up to full production speed for the second job of 1,000 sheets.
Thank you very much. Here is a sample of the second job after production printing. Thank you very much for watching our Rhizon GX40 RP Advanced demonstration.
So that's just a taster of what you can expect from future virtual events showing the power of Komori's lineup. Our colleagues in Japan's Komori Graphics Center printed 500 sheets of Job 1 and 1,000 sheets of Job 2 with a complete substrate change in an incredible 8 minutes. Now we'd like to show you something Neil mentioned earlier, the G38 web press.
Komori is relentlessly driving the evolution of print technology. Now, in pursuit of print perfection, comes the ultimate printing press for high production and efficiency. This solution truly defines Komori's ambition to think different. If you've been considering a long perfector, have you also considered new, true alternatives? Would you dare to be different? The Komori System G38 double-sided offset printing press features HUV curing, the revolutionary Komori system that enables the highest quality printing on sheet-fed presses. And now, with well over 1,000 HUV installations worldwide, that same proven technology is making its debut on Komori's ultimate performance presses. The G38 delivers at a maximum printing speed of 30,000 SPH and with a total length of only 20 meters. which is similar to the length of an 8-colour sheet-fed perfector, but with amazingly powerful levels of productivity. And as it produces from reel to sheet, this press is ideal for short to medium runs. The G38's compactness and outstanding performance is made possible through the exclusive combination of Komori's independently developed HUV curing system and a new range of automatic devices and systems. Komori's latest outstanding technologies are unstintingly deployed throughout the press, for very short make-readies and job changeovers, combined with lightning-quick print startup and automatic colour control throughout the run. With its new ink cleaning and mist recovery systems, plus the facility to visualize operating information and outstanding ease of operation, the G38 also embraces maximum consideration for people and the environment. The G38, solving a host of printing issues with its superb printing quality, high productivity, short turnaround, compact footprint, excellent cost performance, and blue-chip environmental credentials. It has all the assets to make a significant contribution to your print management and output levels.
Today we've seen how Komori is building the future, with an opportunity to excel from the adversity and disruption that coronavirus has caused. Komori is financially stable and well positioned to go forward, along with its new partner MBO, to offer an unsurpassed product, consumables and service range. A real total solutions provider to the print industry. So, as I mentioned right at the start, this is just the first in a series of virtual events to help you understand what's going on at Komori. We're really excited about the next broadcast we have in store for you. And here's a teaser into what you can expect over the first few months of 2021.
In January, we'll delve into the world of perfecting in commercial print and visit GPS Colour in Belfast, Northern Ireland, where they've just installed a highly productive and profit-generating GL837P.
Hello, I'm Derek. I'd like to welcome you to GPS and to show you around our new Komori press.
We'll also take an in-depth look at the GLX40RP and the amazing G38 web press. Then in February, we'll feature a packaging solutions special, where we will feature the GLX40 Advance, the G44 and subsequent post-press equipment. Fast forward into March and we'll announce some exciting digital solutions innovations and feature the IS29 and the NS40 to see how they become super effective with KP Connect integration to extract the very maximum potential from your investment.
Well, many thanks for joining us today, but I'm not quite going to wish you a happy Christmas and New Year just yet, because I'm about to leave the studio and go into the Komori Zoom room and join Ad, Peter, Richard and Robert to answer some of the questions you've been sending in this morning.
The Komori Zoom room.